Hi all, my name is Ambria and thank y'all for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be explaining to you what it's like to work at Cracker Barrel as a host. Um, I've been working at Cracker Barrel as a host for now, I want to say a year. Yeah, a year. And I have 3 stars if anyone's wondering. Um, so for all of y'all that don't know how Cracker Barrel goes, if this is your first time like ever being introduced what it's like to be working at Cracker Barrel, let's go very general about things. So the general basis of Cracker Barrel is we have our pleasing people idea. So it's always the guest comes first. And if you're like anything like my store, we will tell you guests are not customers. Don't call them a customer, they are a guest. That's one of our biggest things at Cracker Barrel. We're like, this is our guest. We have guests at the door. We don't have customers. A customer is more like a retail idea and less from a how do I explain it? Less from like a restaurant standpoint, because like when you come to Cracker Barrel, you want to feel like you're at home. Like, this is we want you to be like eating as if you were at home. It's a really big idea of it. So with hosting and everything else, hosting is just one of the branches of it. If you don't know what a host is someone that greets someone at the door. They're the people that walk you to your table. And also hosts do a lot more than just walk you to the table and all that. They have, at Cracker Barrel, we have this whole system set up with an iPads and this computer monitor, and it has all of the tables done as they were, so all the tables go from dining room to dining room to dining room. So depending on how many dining rooms your store has, depends on how many tables you have, of course. So if you're anything like my Cracker Barrel, we have 3. We have 3 dining rooms, right? So we have our first dining room, our second dining room, and our third dining room. That's what you call them. We call it our first, second, and third. So like if I needed someone to come out and clean a table, I'd be like, hey, can I get a busser in the second? And they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So from that standpoint, so you have your host stand, right? And that's the first place they're going to greet you. You're going to be greeted at the host stand, or if you're the host, you're going to be the one greeting. Every Cracker Barrel should have a little sign. It says today's specials, and there's a top portion which usually has like our coffees or like our weekly specials, and then on the bottom it's going to have, right now we have our Southern Fried Chicken, and that's one of our biggest deals going on right now is our Southern Fried Chicken. And but otherwise, like if we're low on Southern Fried Chicken for whatever reason, like if your store's low on it, your manager may ask you to put up something else, like say it's Wednesday night, and the dinner specials goes up, and it's our broccoli cheddar chicken, or it's Friday night, and they go, can you put up the fish fry for me, please? Like, that's something you have to do. And while you walk to a table, so if you're anything like me, I'll go, hi y'all, welcome to Cracker Barrel. How many do y'all have dining with us today? And they'll go, oh, we have 3. And I'll go, okay, thank you. And I'll get them their silverware, and I'll grab them some menus. For every 2 people, I give them 1 breakfast menu. So if there's 3 people, they get 2 breakfast menus. So like say 5 people come in, they're getting 3 breakfast menus. And that's just how I do it. I think it makes sense. So like if I just had 2 people come in, I'd give them 1 breakfast menu, so on and so forth, right? So you have that aspect of things, but I start walking through the dining rooms, and I go, so today's special, let's say it's Wednesday. So if y'all are looking forward to anything today, we do have our broccoli cheddar chicken on special. You can get 2 sides with that if y'all like. And they'll go, thank you. Maybe I'll look into it. And I'll go, yeah, of course. and I'll tell them, hey, your server will be with you shortly. Say your server's name is Sam. Hey, Sam will be with y'all shortly. If there's anything I can do for y'all, just please don't bother to ask. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest things, is you want to make sure that you have a really good thing. Your manager may call it something else, but my managers, they'll call it scripting. Scripting is where you talk about the specials. So, like, my manager will go, hey, y'all better be scripting up there. I've got a bunch of broccoli cheddar chicken in the oven. Or I've got a bunch of it sitting over here. And, like, because we prep for stuff, right? But then you can also have, your dining room. So your dining room setup is, the first dining room is all the tables that say 100. So all the tables that are in the 100s are in your first dining room. In your second dining room, you have all your tables that are in the 200s. And then in your third dining room, all your 300s. And then say you had a fourth dining room, per se, and you've got the 400s. So it's going to go 100, 200, 300, 400. So you have a basic idea of it. So if you're anything like my store, we go from 1 to 14. Well, we go from 1 to 4. So the way the tables read is you're going to get a little ticket printed out, and it's going to tell you what table to go to, right? So you're going to have, the first number you look at is going to be either a 1, 2, or a 3. So 100, 200, 300. Then you're going to go, which row is it? Is it a row or a column? No, it's rows, okay? You're going to go, which row is it in? Is it in the first row, the second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row? And then you go, within that row, you're going to go, is it the first table, the second table, the third table, fourth table? And it's a giant freaking grid. Like, if you know, like in math, like if any of y'all are younger like I am, you're going to be looking for all the little basic, like a coordinate plane is what that's called. Yeah, a coordinate plane. But it's once you get it down pat, you'll be very, very good at it. I will agree that it is a lot of work, and a lot of people underestimate that. And a lot of servers don't understand what it's like to be a host. But you also have to keep in mind, hosts don't understand what it's like to be a server. So if it's your first day, like you're scared about going into your first day for work, I promise you, you won't be left alone. You're going to have someone with you, someone that's going to know what they're doing. So don't worry about whether someone's going, oh, she's doing this and this and this wrong. You're not going to be perfect on your first day. I promise you, I wasn't even perfect on my first day. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it to you, but the basics of hosting is, there's just a lot. I would also tell you that there's a lot of things in our store that we sell in our retail store, and your host stand is going to be inside of the retail store. And a lot of people are going to ask you, hey, I placed an online to-go order. Where can I check in or pick that up? And you're going to want to tell them, go check in at the cashiers. Because cashiers, that's all they have to do. They just have to tell them their name, and then they can get it all worked out, and your to-go person will know that. And then we got everything running smoothly. Because not a lot of people understand how our to-go system works, and that's okay. Another thing is all the stuff in the retail store. There's a lot of things like our cornbread mix or pancake mix, our syrups, and our Dr. Stewart's orange sodas and root beers and stuff. Those are like a really big thing that Cracker Barrel sells that people really actually do enjoy. So I would really recommend that y'all know where those are within your store. If it's anything like my store, you have certain sections for certain places. So like there's a candy section here, and then there's like the tropical section here, and then like the collegiate section, which has whatever state you're in, like their basketball or football team, depending on the season, and stuff like that. So I would just keep that in mind as you're going throughout your day. Just remember like this and this and this. I think that's all I have to say. It's just, hosting is such an easy thing to do, especially if you're going through orientation. Orientation is such an easy process, I promise. You just gotta watch a few videos. It's nothing to be intimidated of, I promise. Y'all are gonna do just fine. I hope you all do great at your orientation or your first day of hosting, or if you're an existing host, I hope this gives you some tips on how to teach somebody better, or how to get get yourself in a better place. I hope this gives someone some pet peeves or some tips onto how to get to be a better host or the best host you can possibly be, because y'all are all going to be great hosts at the end of the day. So thank you. I love you all. Please like and subscribe, and I will post more if you want more Cracker Barrel feedback or anything else like that. I am going to be switching to to-go orders here soon, so if you want another one when I get better into to-go orders, I will give you that. I'll also be doing makeup and hair. I'm really, really good at that, and it is the time of season where it is for prom, so I will be doing that. And I also will be doing like vlogs if y'all want. I can vlog my life. I'm very athletic. I can teach y'all sports. If you want a more to know me kind of video, I will give you all like a here's everything to know about Ambria. I don't know if I introduced myself. My name's Ambria. But yeah, just like and subscribe. Give me a comment if you'd like. If you got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments below. But thank you all so much, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day, and good luck at orientation. Bye.